there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carrie with bluescitypickin, and if you're new here, I am a part-time reseller that goes around to garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, and attempts to find things to flip for a profit on eBay. Today I have an estate sale haul. I found this one on estatesales.net. If you haven't ever been on there, it's a great place to go and look to find things. This particular one, it said over full, vintage, and the pictures did indicate that. I do like it when things are over full. They're more willing to kind of wheel and deal with you. I have been to this company's sales before as well and had a pretty decent experience. So it was quite a drive for me. It was about a 45-minute drive, which is a bit long for me because I'm a part-timer. I don't usually have that kind of time on my hands, but I did take a day off from work to go to doctor's appointments, and so I had some extra time that day to do some sourcing, which then allowed me to be I didn't source at all Saturday or Sunday. I'm filming this on Sunday and get some work done to where I don't think I'm going to be going out sourcing for the next few weeks, just due to things going on in my life. So by the time you're seeing this, most of this stuff should already be listed. So check out the store. It is Blue City Pickin over on eBay, and it is linked in the description below. The other thing I wanted to say was we are marching towards 1,000 subs. I am very, very close. And I plan on doing a giveaway at that point, probably where you can pick something from my store, anything maybe like 30 or under, and I will pull that from the store and ship it to you. This is probably for US only just because of cost of shipping at this point. But anyway, let's get into it. So I started out in the garage, and I think I spent 23 on everything out in the garage. Let me double check. Yep, 23. I paid cash for that, so I didn't have to pay like a processing fee. Everything was 35% off that day. Only a couple of these things were actually priced in the garage. And so the first thing I did pick up was this Play School Lincoln Logs set. This is from the 80s. Super cute. It was priced at 15, and so it came out at 10. 1978. It looks fairly complete. I'm going to open it up. My son will probably play with this for a while, which is kind of what we do with our vintage Play School and Little Tykes. He ends up playing with that stuff for a little while, but I'll probably list it for like 20. Let's see. The other thing that was priced, which was actually like my score, I think, of the day. This is a Revere ware stainless steel baking and roasting pan with the rack. It was $5, so I paid $3, I think is what I saw on the receipt. This thing is worth like $80 to $100. Revere ware is a really nice brand. I'm familiar with that brand, so I saw this, I looked it up, I was like, that's a definite pickup for just a couple bucks. Actually, I don't even think I looked it up there. I think I saw it was a couple bucks and I just picked it up. Next up is everything else I picked up, and I think they charged me $10 for everything else that I picked up. First thing I picked up is my kids recently picked up some Nintendo DS's. So this is Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. These are brain teasers, and of course I checked, and the game is in there, so I am probably going to give that to my kids, but that's normally like a $10 game, so happy to get that. I just thought this was cute. I don't know if I'll actually sell it or just put it in a garage sale. I was just throwing things in my bag. Sometimes I don't make good decisions. This is a sweetgrass hand-woven basket. I have several of these in my store that I have not been able to sell, but I think I'm going to list this one for like 13 or 14 and see if we can get that sold. And if I've got the listings ready by the time this goes up, then the video goes up, then you'll be seeing comps along the way. Next up is a Royal Langnickel. This is a brush store. I think I'm actually going to give this to my oldest, who is an art aficionado. Square brush basin, pretty dirty on the outside, but not not super dirty on the inside. So you'll see if I decided to list it or keep it. Next is a set of Yak tracks. This is like winter traction for all you do. These appeared to be new, size medium. They sell for about 10, so I went ahead and picked those up. Next up, this was super cute. This is just a little tiled frame. Artwork is by Gutman and Gutman. I looked it up and I saw some prints of this for selling, and this is on a tile, and it's actually meant to be on a tile. I just thought it was cute, so I just went ahead and snagged it. I'll probably list that for 10. All right, I will be right back. I wasn't expecting our groceries to be delivered, but they were already delivered, so I had to go put those up. It's hot here, so you can't leave them out right now. All right, so I think I picked up this hand weaving loom and loop kit. I think I should be able to list this for 12 or so. So went ahead and snagged that, and then I saw this and I couldn't resist. This is a Bucilla or Bucia, I don't know how you say it. This is a ornament kit. It's a set of 6 of them. I just thought it was so cute, and you'll see I went a little ham on some of the kits. This lady was a crafter. And then I picked up this Estee Lauder. Oh, look, you can see everything in the background. I'm just joking. Estee Lauder compact mirror. I don't know. I may keep that. I may not. I don't know. As you can see, I'm super decisive today. So all of that was $23, and the Revere ware is going to come up buckets. I'm being weird today. Okay, let's keep going. Next is like most of the non-sewing kits. First thing I picked up, oh, and I spent $139 on everything you're about to see. I think the sewing kits were about $2 a piece. If things were individually priced, I will tell you. If not, I will assume. I'm probably just going to have to do an average cost of goods on this haul because there's so much of it. First thing, I put these in a bag so they wouldn't fall apart. These are handmade pin ornaments, vintage, so pretty. I will probably list those for about 12 because there's a pair of them. And then I picked up one more set of the pin ornaments. These were the only ones that had pairs. This is a set of Santa Clauses. Once again, hopefully 10 to 12. I picked up a set of replacement Oric vacuum bags. If you're not aware, this stuff sells. So if you find the new old stock specific types, this is 12 bags. That should sell pretty well. So I'm hoping to get 10, 15 out of that. I found this. It was marked at 6, which means it was about 4. This was so cute. It's a vintage Hallmark holiday apron or holly apron. It doesn't have a UPC on it, so that tells you how old it is, but I just thought it was cute. So we're going to try to sell that. Easy lister, easy shipper, guys. That's some of the name of the game these days. I thought I had more than 2 of these, but maybe I don't. There's 2 of these Aunt Martha's hot iron transfers. One of them is a cross-stitch kitten, and one is decorative linens. I may lot them up and see how they do, because why wouldn't you want a cross-stitch kitten and decorative linens together? I don't know. We'll see. I just thought it was fun. Next thing I picked up is, this was 4, so it would have been about 3, 2, 3. This is a set of, actually 7, but this is tapered solid brass candlesticks. I think I counted 5 in here, but this is what they look like. Really pretty. There's 5 of them together, made in Taiwan. I figured 5 is still a good number for a couple bucks, so I will probably try to sell those for about 20 because there's 5 of them in there. I also picked up this little brass guy, not individually priced. It has the tag like it was made in India. I just thought it was cute. I think it was probably a coaster holder at some point, but I usually will lot up filigree brass type things like this and see if I can get them to sell. So I'll go look and see if I have anything. Also picked up these vintage taper candles. There's 12-inch taper candles. These are red. They are made in Hong Kong. There's 5 of them. Usually I can get about 8 to 10 on these. I like picking them up though. Probably not the best time to ship taper candles because it's going to feel like about 110 today here, which is the worst. All right, then I picked these up. I couldn't leave them. I don't know if I will keep them or not. These are vintage Applause with the tags, Mickey and Minnie from 1981. The shoes, the dresses, the outfits, everything is in really nice condition. So I went ahead and picked those up. There was a huge bucket of plush that I saw in the pictures that I wanted to get to. And right when I was walking into the house, I saw somebody coming out carrying a bunch of vintage plush. And I'm like, well, that's okay. I found other treasures in the garage while that was happening, which was the Revere. So I'm okay with it. But yeah, you'll see these with a comp if I plan on listing them or not. I have a lot of stuff that I have to curate my collection every so often. That you see in the background. All right, next is a bunch of new old stock glitter, sequin, bead, trim type things. I love picking this stuff up. If you have never picked up vintage sewing notions or anything like that, you should check it out. They usually sell pretty well, and they've always sold really fast for me. The only ones that I've picked up that have not sold fast has been zippers, which kind of makes sense. So I'll probably end up pulling those and lotting those up at the next garage sale I have, but in the meantime. All right, next things that I found in a box upstairs was 4 sets of Cabbage Patch roller skates. So I have 4 pairs of these. Hope to get 8 to 10 a piece on those, but I had fun digging in the vintage toy box. I also found this vintage, this is Fisher Price, yeah, 1980 Fisher Price. This is a lacing toy with all of these beads. I don't think this is worth much of anything, but I was making a huge lot, and so she gave me a deal on the bundle of toys. In that bundle, I also picked up, these are 3 like vintage bath toys. They are from Hong Kong. I have a bear, a skunk, and a pelican. I think I had my husband look them up. They're from Even Flow, made in Hong Kong. They don't have any holes in them that seem to have any water in them, but I will have to check. But yeah, those should sell for about 10. These I thought were super neat. Hang on. Let me get them out and see. Okay, they clearly belonged to some type of carousel, because if you look, it's got this right here, and I only found 2 of them. I was hoping to find more, but my guess is they probably slid into a carousel and that there were multiples of these, but I will sell these as replacements. So this is a little circus bear and then an elephant, but I just thought that those were too cute to leave behind, and they did say made in Hong Kong, and so I will pick up most toys that are made in Hong Kong. It's like an era for me that I appreciate and like, and so a lot of these little bitty toys I will still pick up. All right, picked up a little Cupie. She was cute. I found a couple of little vintage, I think these two, I don't know. This one's Fisher Price. This one's First Years. This is a phone, but I will probably lot up the set of 3 vintage rattles and try to get 10 to 12 on those, unless there's something I don't know about them that's really rare that I find out about. Okay, let's see. I had my husband look this up, and I've already forgotten what this came from. Oh, this came from Teddy Ruxpin World. That's right. He's worth about 10, so, you know. I just thought he looked interesting, so he came home with me. Next up is a set of like little miniature Mr. Potato Heads. They are old. They are from 1996 Play School. So I have not looked those up yet, but we will see what those are worth. Then I had a couple like little random things that I don't know. I picked them up anyway. It's like a little birdie mirror and a little Cabbage Patch dude. We'll see. I don't think either one of those are worth anything, but once again, I do like little 25-cent stuff when I have my garage sale, so I'll put that out. Next is a heartbreaker, but I went ahead and picked it up anyway. This is a vintage Stengel terracotta like coaster dish. The problem with it is it is broken. It has been repaired. You can see the repair right there, and you can see the crack right there. But if somebody doesn't mind that, it's still in okay condition. It's structurally sound. Here's the Stengel brand on the back. If you don't know Stengel, you should look it up because this one thing is worth a decent amount of money if it was in better condition. So I just went ahead and picked it up because I didn't want it going to the landfill. And then I picked up these two tiles. They were made in Japan. They are Enesco. They are like winter home scenes on iron hangers. I just really liked them. And I think they were $5 each. I just went ahead and picked them because I was like, somebody's going to want that in their house. Okay. I think that's everything before we start going ham on the crafting stuff. I didn't realize this made it into my bag, but whatever. We'll see if we can sell it. This is a Canon Royal Family flat sheet. What's the brand? Trying to see if it had a like pattern. Celanese. Nope, that's not it. We'll have to see if we can find the pattern on it, but it is a full flat sheet, and if somebody's trying to redo and match something they already have, maybe they want that. We'll see. We shall see. All right. You ready to go ham? Let's go. Okay. None of these are worth a ton, I don't think, but between all of them, I probably paid, I think she's put down 45 for most of them, and then there were a few that did have prices on them that I did pay separately for, and then I think I'm missing some things, and maybe they're at the bottom of this bag. I don't know. Oh no, I'm stupid. They're right in front of me. We have those moments. All right, this is a crochet creatures hand puppet kit. This is the hound dog, and then I also picked up the dragon. Funny thing is she paid like $2 for these back in like 1960 something, and when I was checking out, the lady's like, "You don't get to pay $2 for those." I'm like, I didn't think I would, but okay. So I picked up both of those adorbs. Let's see, this is Jack Dempsey Needle Art craft kit. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. Little Explorer craft kit. There's another, this one's adorable with little trucks. This one is the Serenity Prayer. This is a lion one. I did pay, I guess it would have been like $7, $6.50 for this one because I thought it was so cool by itself. Let's see, we've got Irish Blessing sampler, grandmother sampler. This is color with stitches. This is a Jan Lynn, like baby cross stitch. Got a couple more samplers. This is Our Father Who Art in Heaven. This one is If I Accept the Sunshine and Warmth, I Must Also Accept the Thunder and the Lightning. That's actually pretty cute. These are both samplers as well. I only bought things that were sealed, but there were so many more that I left behind. It was crazy. This is a stamped sheet and pillowcase. I think for Bedtime Bear, I think I had a couple other Bedtime Bear things, so I'll see if it pays to lot those up. 2 of these Noah's Ark pillow. We have, here's Baby Bear. We have a Swan set of pillows. Sorry, I know it's hard to see with the thing. Another Serenity Prayer sampler. Another crib quilt top. This is Parasol Bear. You can't really see it, but it's super cute. Oh, some more of these that I will lot up with the others. This is a dinosaur family quilt top that I just thought was so cute. He needed to come home. Blue Jacobian. I don't know. These are each pillowcase pair, so that's easy because you can do a lot of 2. This is adorable. This is Sweet Dreams quilt top. There's that one. I know it's struggling to focus. Hummingbird pillowcase pair. And I said I went ham. There's the other bedtime bear. So I will probably lot this and those pillowcases up together. And here's the other baby bear. So I'll lot the 2 baby bear items up as well. And then this is Summer Fragrance. So like I said, I went ham on all of those kits, but easy listers, easy shippers, easy everything. So I didn't mind spending a couple bucks each. Like these smaller ones were all about $2 a piece. She was like, what about 50? I said, how about 40? She goes, how about 45? I was like, okay, that's fine. All right, then I picked up a couple other little things. This is I think this is called a saddle insulator. I did not look it up. I just like selling these. So this is a brown one. I think I actually have one right now in my store, but I just thought that was cool. It was sitting up in a windowsill. I'm like, he's not going to get saved up there. And then this is not a special color or anything like that. If you find the rarer colors of these, they are worth a lot more. Like I've sold a red one and a yellow one and a green one that were worth some good money. This is a Hemingway Insulator 42, maybe 10 bucks. This is a cute little Dutch shoe, like porcelain ceramic. Found this little Japanese dish trinky dish that I thought was super cute that I went ahead and picked up as well. And then last but certainly not least, this really pretty like crystal perfume bottle. I'll have to do a little bit of research on it, but I just thought it was really pretty. It says it is cut crystal, made in Taiwan, 24% lead crystal glass. So I just thought that was pretty, and if I don't think it's worth a whole lot, I'll probably just keep it and put it somewhere in my house because I like the tchotchkes and the trinkies. I'm not a minimalist. I'm also not a maximalist, but I'm not a minimalist. So that's it for that sale. I guess I spent right around $152. No, $162. I'm not very smart, guys. So 140 and 123, so about $163. The Revere ware is going to give me a nice return, and then there's some other little pieces and parts that should give me good returns, and then I love all of the crafting kits. That just brings me so much joy that I enjoyed digging through all of those. And gosh, I really like vintage Christmas. There was some there, but these were like the treasures, and I'm sure there was some amazing stuff there the day before. It started on a Thursday. I got there on a Friday. So I had a good time. It was nice to be able to just kind of get away from work on a day that I had doctor's appointments and not have to worry about everything that was going on back at the office. So enjoyed that. If you have not yet liked, subscribed, I would genuinely appreciate it. I've also got a link down in the description to buy me a coffee if you are inclined to do so. I'm not monetized by YouTube at this point in my journey on August 17th of 2025, which is fine. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy showing you guys what I'm buying to resell. And then you also will see what is selling in my what solds. I know I owe you a view of my spreadsheets and how I use my reseller Genie. I've got to use my husband's laptop for that because it is Apple is much more conducive to using QuickTime and recording your screen than PC is without having to spend extra money, and I'm cheap. So that is still coming. Giveaway is coming. Appreciate you sticking with me. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.